Blessings, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to June 23rd, 19. Oh my God. June 23rd, 2024. Tonight's version of Sunday Night Alive. My name is Reverend Denise Schubert. I am the founder of A Life of Spiritual Power, and I've been doing Sunday Night Alive for a really long time. It's just a time for us to come together and to explore metaphysical ideas and spiritual ideas that might actually support us in being happier and in living more productive and amazing lives. Not that we're not already, but that there is something about these ideas that empower us to do so more fully. So if you are here with me tonight, please say hello. I am happy to be here with you. Hi, Brian. Hi, Terry and Bill. So happy to see you. It's been a very good week, and I am excited about tonight's topic, which is three helpful things to keep in mind as you navigate this life that we're all living together. So there are many, many ideas. I just picked my favorite top three. The fourth one, there may be more that creeps in here. You can't really hold me to too much structure, because when you get on here live like this, then spirit takes over and I say whatever it is that rolls out of my mouth. Before I speak a blessing upon us, if you are here, please check in with me. I love knowing you're here. I don't really mean for this to be a family affair, but it has kind of morphed into a family affair where the people who come on Sundays are family. I think about 100 people watch it during the week. So that's also very good. I'm very happy. Well, I guess I would be happy with 1 million, but in order to have 1 million followers, you need to do things I'm not willing to do. So just me and you, here we are to explore three helpful things to keep in mind as we live our lives. But before we dive into that, let me just speak a blessing on your life and on my life and on our time together tonight. So this is a segue from life as usual to declaring this time together as life beyond usual, as this is spiritual me time, spiritual you time. It's a moment to think something, to explore something, to see if there's something to know, to see, I love this, to see if there's answer to a question, the knowing of which could change things for you. Is there a question and the knowing of which, the answer to which could change things for you? So I want you to be curious about that, because it is a question you could live your whole life asking every day. You wake up in the morning and you say, dear universe, dear God, dear spirit, dear angels, whatever turns you on, is there an answer to a question I have today that can change my perception and therefore my experience of everything? It's a beautiful question. Write it down and ask it. Hi, Stephen. So as we do that tonight, join with me, turn within with me for a moment. And as you turn in with me for a moment, I want you to connect to your heart, connect to yourself, connect to that place within you that is indestructible, unharmed, perfect, whole, and complete. No matter what your life experience has been, that is the truth about you, because you are birthless, deathless, eternal spirit. That is what you are. And so as we turn within to that place, I know that we are connected to each other in that space, that my heart and your heart are one. My mind and your mind are one. Our hearts, our minds, and God's heart and mind are one. And so it's from that place of connection and community that I bless our time together, calling it good, knowing that there is a kernel of truth, a kernel of inspiration, a kernel of healing, a kernel of something here for each one here tonight, or who is within the sound of my voice from here to perpetuity, since nothing on the internet ever goes away. And so I bless our time together. I know that we are blessed, that we are a blessing. All is well, and so it is. Amen. 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 Hmm. So, um, tonight, I want to talk about uh, ways of being, three helpful things to remember, like three things. I want to give you three takeaways. So you might want to have a pen and pencil. You might want to just open a little bit to catch them in consciousness so that you can, because I want you to remember tomorrow. The truth is that to go to church on Sunday mornings or to read Wayne Dyer or watch Oprah, if you don't put these things into practice, nothing changes. And because we live in a universe that is designed to change, we live in a universe that is designed to evolve. If we don't do the things that would cause evolution, then we're just living a rerun. Then there is no way out of the everydayness that will take us from today to tomorrow to tomorrow to tomorrow to tomorrow to tomorrow to tomorrow, whether that's 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. And as you all know, I am keenly involved right now in repudiating, one of my favorite words, repudiating any idea of what that process should look like. What should it look like when you're 50? What should it look like when you're 60? What should it look like when you're like me, 73? What should it look like when you're 81? I think we get to make it up. We talked about that last week. We get to make it up with our minds because you'll see tonight, it's one of the crucial ideas. So let's dive into idea number one, right? So critical idea number one is that the universe is intelligent, logical, and intentional. The universe, and by the universe I mean certainly the world we live in, certainly the cosmos we are a part of, but mostly because we're in these bodies, the world, the cosmos feels finite, so that we can just deal with the world, the earth. The earth is intelligent, logical, and intentional. And I don't think that's a big stretch, really, because you can see that if you plant a carrot seed, a carrot grows, right? The earth rotates the same every single day, right? So we see the moon, we see the sun. There's so much order and harmony. If it rains and you provide soil for a plant, it will grow. There's so much intelligence, so much logic, and so much intentional action. If you can, if you can say yes to that, do you say yes to that? I mean, is that it's kind of self-evident in my world. I want it to be self-evident in your world, because my world doesn't matter to you. The only thing that informs your environment and you is your world. But if you can say yes to that, then therefore, by default, by natural deduction, you would conclude that you are intelligent, logical, and intentional. This is an idea you should take when we're trying to live in the world. You are intelligent, logical, and intentional. So being intentional means you have a right and a reason to be here, just like the flowers, just like the trees, just like the sun and the moon, that you are not an accident, you are not a mistake God made. You are there's something in back of you that is perfect. You know, last week I talked about the girl who loves giraffes. Anne Dag is her name. And in that story, and if you don't know her story, you can go back and listen to last week's Sunday Night Live, or you can go watch her documentary on Prime. But when she was 3 years old, she was introduced to a giraffe, and that giraffe informed the rest of her life, that she came into the universe born to, inspired to, driven to care about giraffes. So there is a perfect prototype of you in the mind of the heart of God that holds who you are as an entity in the exact same way as a giraffe or an elephant. I want to make sure you understand this idea of a prototype. So, in the mind of God, that's my language, but you can say in the mind of the universe, in the mind of whatever creates everything, because you and I did not create elephants or the world or sunsets. We did not create anything. So, I don't know what you want to call that thing that creates everything. But in God's mind, there is a prototype of a zebra. Do you understand what I'm saying? And every zebra, though it may be minutely unique, is the same. You and I, looking at 100 zebras, maybe would not be able to really tell the difference very much. But the same with human beings, that we have a mental equivalent in the mind of God, that we are, we have these bodies, we grow hair, we have fingernails, we think. We're a little unique from animals, but nonetheless, there is an idea about us, and that, like a giraffe, which we have subtle differences, and part of the subtle differences is our intention, because the natural world, we have intentions in a different way than a giraffe or an elephant, because we think, we conclude, we deduce, we plan, we scheme, we dream, but nonetheless, there is a prototype of you in the universe. And so you should just know that and remember that. And we'll come back to what that means. But there is, we'll come back to the conclusions. The second one is that the universe is connected at every level. So it is so easy in life today to think that there's a you and a me that's separate, and especially because the world's insane right now, right? So you have people at war thinking that they're different from the people they're warring with. You have politics thinking that the different political parties are different than each other. We have gender issues and ageism issues and sexism issues, but the truth is that the universe is connected intimately at every level. Therefore, we live on a ginormous web of connection where everything communicates with everything else, and everything affects and responds to everything else. You can't think. You and I cannot think without an effect. It truly is like a spider web. It's like a web of connection that surrounds, let's just stay with the world, surrounds the world. And everything, on a spider web, if a fly flies into the spider web over here, it reverberates, boom, 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 right? And the spider goes, oh my God, there's a fly on my spider web, and scurries over, yum, yum, dinner, dinner. But the web I'm talking about is kind of the same thing, that nothing can happen anywhere without us feeling it, whether it's conscious or unconscious, emotional, spiritual, physical, we are connected. So you can't actually think without affecting other people. It causes us. It is actually the reason why the laws of manifestation work. Now, if you could actually catch what I'm saying in conscious tonight, you would increase your capacity to make your dreams come true. You would increase your awareness that you cannot want anything, desire anything without whoever needs to know that. Because my mind and whoever has my good mind is connected. So if I need, and I know, listen, I can't, You'll have to read my book if you want to know how I manifest what I do. But if I need a house, the universe, whoever has that house for me, can catch it. If I need money, whoever needs to hire me or whatever catches it, because we're connected. It's not possible for me to live separate and apart from everyone and everything who has the answers to everything that I need. I do hope you're catching this. I do. So we're a magnet. The fact that we're all connected is why the law of attraction is real. Why we're a magnet, which attracts to itself whatever it attracts by virtue of thoughts, feelings, attitudes, and beliefs. It's why we need to change ourselves. It's why we need to grow. It's why we need to break through our boundaries. It's why we need to think a new thought. It's why we need to repudiate our history. Because when you catch idea number 2, the universe is connected at every level, you will understand that there are consequences, that there are reverberations. Are you with me? So the third one, which in some ways I think tonight might be the most important, but certainly one for a good conclusion, is that we live, that we live in a universe of cause and effect. So there isn't anything that can happen over here without something else happening over here. That we live in a world that every effect, every form, every consequence, every action, every result starts with a cause. Now, if you and I can catch that truth, then your mind and my mind, that we are a law unto ourselves. That if we understand that we're connected to everything, if we understand that the universe is intelligent and logical, then it's easier to understand that whatever is in our lives, we put into motion, that we are the cause, that our thinking, our attitudes, our beliefs, our actions are the cause of not only what's in our lives, but what's in the lives of other people as well, that we are powerful. So now, this law of cause and effect has everything to do with the world today. So here's why. By the way, I talk to a lot of people, and the world is crazy right now. It is. I am not even pretending to say that I understand why there is war, why we're in the political situation, why hunger still exists, why people are so anxious and so worried and so consumed by fear and doubt and worry. It's just consumed. That's, the predominant conversation in my world around me is not about love and peace and hope and prosperity and making our dreams come true. It's more about worrying about what will happen if, when, and blah, 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 blah. So because we live in a universe of cause and effect, therefore, listen carefully, because I want you to let go of something today. You don't have to fix anything. You can't fix anything anyway. There's nothing you can do about the crazy. Nothing. There's nothing you can do about crazy people. There's nothing you can do about crazy actions. There's nothing you can do about who wins the election in November other than vote. There's nothing you can do about stopping the war in Israel other than pray. You can't fix anything, nor do you have to. Why? Because revenge is not ours. Fixing is not ours. Remember, the universe is intelligent and orderly, harmonious. So you can't, meeting the wrongs of people won't make them right or fix a situation. It will not. Your job is to manage your household. This is your household, your body, your mind, your spirit. Add to the intelligence and unity the good stuff, and everything will work itself out. So how does this, what this, how this would show up for you if you could embrace it as the way I'm saying it, is that you would find peace in a world that's gone mad. You would. So you would, you would you would listen to Fox News and you would hear it, but you would understand that it's not the end game. It's not the final dialogue. It's just crude and temporary representations of what's going on with human beings who don't know the rules of life and are acting in weird and mysterious, crazy ways. That's what you would know. But there are some conclusions to draw from these three ideas, right? Idea number one, the universe is intelligent, logical, and intentional, including you, including everything around you, but mostly including, I don't know what word you want to use for God personally. And when I use the word God, I'm not talking about a man out there on a cloud. I'm really talking about something that permeates every cell in our bodies. It is the source of all creation. It is the end all and be all, the infinite something out of which everything has come, because nothing came from us. We did not invent the earth. We did not invent the waters. We did not invent the stars. We did not invent the giraffe. We did not invent ourselves. We are powerless in the realm of infinite, intelligent, logical creation. We are charged with managing our own household and understanding that we are connected to all, and that what we think, what we say, what we believe adds to all. So if we want the worst to stop, we have got to start thinking peace. That is just the way it is. And until we do, no peace will happen. The universe is intelligent, logical, and intentional. The universe is connected at every level. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you what's conclusion to draw from this one. Everything you need, everything, whether you need money, a job, friendship, community, good health, there is someone in the world, some solution in the world for it. But you have got to move into a space of expectation and allowing. You've got to say yes to it. You can't be over there going, oh, I can't find a good job because I didn't go to college. There's no good person out there to be my romantic partner. You can't be thinking that. Why? Because the universe is going to give you that. So you have to understand that the man or woman you're looking for is out there. The job you're looking for is out there. The money you're looking for is out there. The vacation you're looking for, everything you want is out there, just waiting for you to connect with it in a positive, affirmative expectation. And this is not brain science. It's like, all my good is coming to me. Say it. All my good is coming to me. You say, everything is conspiring for my happiness. Just say it. Everything is conspiring for my happiness. Because it's true. So the more you can say it and feel it and allow it and accept it, the more of all of it you will get. I'm telling you what I know. So I'm hoping you're writing these down. So the third one, we live in a universe of cause and effect. And that just simply means that there's nothing that exists that didn't have a cause. And in your world, you are the cause. And that's not like feel guilty or worry about that. or even think you need to fix it. All you need to do is shift gears. Take these 3 ideas and work on believing them. So that could mean that you're going to work on letting go of any limiting ideas, any beliefs you learned from your parents or grandparents or teachers or preachers that have been limiting your experience in life. Ernest Holmes said, change your thinking, change your life. The Buddha said, everything arises with your thoughts. Every teacher has said, you can't fix a broken world by being broken. You can't feed hungry people by starving. You can't heal poverty by being poor. You can't. That what you can do is align, I feel like a broken record sometimes. Like we just say the same things every time, right? It's like gravity doesn't, you can't do a thing about gravity. All you can do is learn how it works and don't walk off a building. That's what you do. And when you are in harmony with gravity, then harmonies and gravity's in harmony with you. So in terms of the things that limit you, like you feel, because some of you are going, oh yeah, but Reverend Denise, if you only knew about this, if I told you my story, you would understand why. No, I would not. I would say to you, I would have empathy for you, because all of us have to heal and grow. All of us, because we were all jacked around by life. We all have to recover from life. Every single one of us, 100% of us have to recover from what we were taught about the world. But now we're learning something new about the world. So now it's just a matter of stepping into a new reality. And we're designed to step in a new reality. That's who we are. We're made that way. We're made in the image and likeness of God, whatever that means to you. We're not like a rock. We think. We can think. We're not destined to some instinctual life. We have the ability to deduce, to conceive, to perceive. So this is the 4th idea. I knew there was a 4th one in here. Oh, here it is. I just had it right here. Anything that you can let be can let you be. Anything. If you cannot let it be, it cannot let you be. So this is true. Listen, I am a 73-year-old woman. I was raised by wolves like everyone else. I have experienced poverty in my life. I've experienced sexual abuse in my life. I've experienced addiction in my life. I've experienced poverty. I've just experienced everything. Being rejected, divorced, ignored, whatever word you want to use. And there's not a thing you can do about any of it other than let it be. And by let it be, I just mean just let it be. It's one of my favorite sayings, not everybody likes this one, is what's so is also so what. Write that down. What's so is also so what. So your mother and father divorced. So I'll do mine. My mother and father divorced when I was 10. I was traumatized. I didn't have a healthy male figure in my life. That's what's so. That is what's so. Now, I can let that affect my entire human adulthood and never have a good relationship, never trust anyone, never be happy, or I can let it be. It's just, so what? So what? Now, does it mean nothing's important? Well, kind of. Because we're the meaning-making machines. So our lives are built around the meaning we make of everything. So I would focus instead. I would go back and listen to this again and again so you can get these ideas ingrained in you, because the more of every day that you spend happy, forward thinking, letting things be, even letting current things be. If you go turn on Fox News and you're watching some reporter and it pisses you off, for God's sakes, turn it off and let it be. You can't fix it anyway. There's nothing you can do about crazy. Nothing. All you can do is create a vision for your life, knowing that you have a right and a reason to be here. Commit to living that every day and to offer the world the best you've got to offer: happiness, peace, compassion, kindness, forgiveness, and then watch what happens. Because I promise you, because we live in a connected universe, everything you want will come to you. I hope you're saying yes to this, because I could say this every Sunday. I could just come on and do this whole talk every Sunday, because this is what you need to know to become a master manifester and to see that which you really long for to come true. And Dag, the girl who loved giraffe, I'm going to close with this. She was not a spiritual person. She was not, they never talked about it, but you didn't get from her documentary that she was spiritual. She just loved giraffes, and she committed. She loved giraffes her whole life. She made it happen for herself. She was dismissed, disregarded, ignored, and she let the whole thing go. She let it be, went on, got married, had children. And 50 years later, somebody in this connected universe said, I want to find this woman who loved giraffes so much and did all this research, and invite her to give her an award at the Zoological Society and find out who she is, because she was off the radar. So without any prompting from her, the universe showed up, said, Anne, you're the girl who loves giraffes. Can we please invite you to our conference? And these people honored her, gave her an award, took her back to Africa, where she did all her work 50 years earlier. And I promise you, at 91, she died a happy woman this past April. And she didn't have to do anything. Why? Because the universe, why? Is because the universe is intelligent, logical, and intentional, whether you think so or not, whether you like it or not, just like gravity. So, but I say to you, the sooner we get on board, the sooner we can reap the conscious benefits of the fulfillment of everything. All right. That's my talk for today, and it's a good one, because I am not here next week. I'm going to be in North Carolina with my Triangle Center for Spiritual Living church. So if you live up there, please come to church on Sunday, and I would love to see you, especially, I don't know who's here, but Stephen, you're here, so you could come. All right. In closing, let me give you a few fun things you can do. I am doing a half-day workshop on August 10th called A Good Death Dialogue. It's Natural Let's Talk. And as you know, I am just quite excited to be birthing a new idea, what it means to be a senior citizen, what it means to be healthy, happy, and what it means to be the causation in my own death, because we're all going to die and we don't talk about it. So if you want to talk about it, you can go to my website, and which is Denise. I'll show you that in just a moment. I am also actively fundraising to write my book, primarily about what happened at 45, why Africa 14 times, why my spiritual path. And if you're interested in contributing to the fundraising for this book, if you go to my website and fill out the form, I will also send you photographs. I'll send you 5 prints of my favorite animals from Africa. So my website is deniseschubert.com. Let me get rid of this. My website is deniseschubert.com. When you go to that, on the front page are 2 icons. One is to sign up for A Good Death Dialogue, and the other one is to donate to the book. So you can do both of those things. If you just want to support my ministry with your donations, which I welcome, you can do that also through PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo. through deniseschubert@gmail.com. So that's my shameless self-promotion. But right now, I'm going to close by praying us out. So thank you all for joining me tonight. It's just been a wonderful delight. I do hope you take note, and just know with me that this is not magical thinking. I did a blog not too long ago that said I may be an atheist, are you? That was, by the way, my best attended Sunday night alive ever. I don't know why. But I do believe in the science of life. I do. There is a science. There is a science. And when we understand the science, we can then manifest in harmony with and in alignment with the science of manifestation. God made us, whatever God is for you, God made us to be happy, satisfied, fulfilled, and abundant. And if you're not doing that, then you need to get on board with the science, not get on board with God, because most people have issues with God. I don't have issues with God. God's got no issues with you. So whatever you can let be will let you be. Yes? Say yes. All right. So I hope to see you in 2 weeks from tonight. I will be back. I hope you sign up for the workshop on August 10th. I hope you support the book, because I could use the support to get it done. All kinds of support, emotional, financial, consciousness, enthusiasm. And I love you. That's just what I want to say. And I know you love me. So let's turn within one more moment. Just take a deep breath. So much talking, so much study. But truly in our breath, in our inhale and our exhale, our inhale takes us to that sacred, secret place within our hearts that knows all of this is true, that knows that we were made in the image and likeness of love, that knows that we have the power to create, that knows that we were not meant to be victims of life or people. And we go there with our breath. And in that moment, in that in-breath, I invite you to let something be. Let it be. Stop ruminating over it. Stop agonizing over it. Stop being angry about it. Stop all of that. Simply let it be. It is temporary. And as we exhale, you exhale out any worry, doubt, or fear, any future, any awfulizing of the future. And with the next in-breath, you in-breath one more time. You just accept the good that is even now wanting to come to you. And so it is in that space that I am grateful and thankful for every being here with me tonight, for every being who hears this, for every being who participates consciously in the connection that we all share on this amazing web of life that we live. And so for the blessings of tonight that we have given, the blessings that we have received, I am really eternally grateful. And we just simply allow this evening's time to end together by saying with so much love and appreciation, and so it is. Amen. All right, people, I love you. I am fulfilled. I am done. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, and I will talk to you sometime between now and then, or I will see you 2 weeks from tonight. Mwah.